This mission will take you to Grost Crypt in northern Southfield. That is where the nobles of Southfield are gathering to make preparations for their insurrection against Centralfield. Your task is to prevent this rebellion.
I used to play in those catacombs all the time when I was but a little girl. Some fools like to claim that they're haunted.
Have we managed to determine the instigator of this insurrection?
Yes. He's called Zachariah, a fixer and middleman for members of the upper class. He has allied himself with House Engram and has been recruiting local nobles to their cause.
All this in retaliation for the breakdown of negotiations with the Alliance.
Perhaps. In any case, it is a futile effort. I'm surprised the Duke has reacted with such urgency.
Wouldn't it be because he's planning to expand his sphere of influence to Southfield?
Excuse me?
There would be nothing untoward about it. Duke Hende is on the Lord's Council, after all. He's a representative of the kingdom.
Yes, well, it doesn't explain why the nobles of Southfield would try something so utterly foolish.
I suppose we'll soon find out.
It's the Blue Foxes! Why are they here? Did they catch wind of our plans?
Keep your composure. They're giving us an opportunity to test our secret weapon.
It's been a while, but nothing's changed. I feel at home here.
It feels like something could jump out at us at any moment.
Hey, cut that out! You know I'm not good with this spooky stuff.
Forgive me. There is something about this place, though. Perfect for hatching a plot.
Quinn mentioned that this place is rumored to harbor drifting souls. That reputation ensures no one comes close. And so the plotters have been able to act in secret.
Ah, then we're not actually expecting any ghosts. All right, so no worries.
I wouldn't be so sure. Ria said nothing regarding the rumor's veracity.
Count me out of this one, then.
Come now, enough of that, you two. We need to open the door, which means we'll first need to secure that turret over there. Understood.
Very well. Not understood. Another one down.
I understand.
All according to plan.
Next time.
Right away.
On my way.
I've got it.
Target eliminated. Understood.
Ours now.
Great. It's open.
Now we need to capture those two turrets in order to open the door within.
There are some enemy patrols in the area. It would be wise to take them out one at a time.
I understand.
Got it.
Oh, what have we here?
Understood.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual. You're no fun.
I've got it. Another one down.
All according to plan. Understood.
well.
Understood.
Call that an attack? Form ranks! Forward!
I've got it. Enemy down. Understood.
Here it goes!
Barely stand.
This isn't really nice. This is bad.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magic.
That an
thanks.
attack?
On my way.
Very well.
I understand.
Understood. I've got it. Understood.
Understood.
Capture successful.
I've got it.
Target eliminated.
Right away.
Got it.
They just
my way.
died.
Next target.
Very well.
Capture successful.
So, you were here after all, Zachariah.
I don't recall inviting any foxes to my domain.
Really? You made so little effort to conceal your plotting, I thought you wanted us to come.
Huh? I'll teach you some manners.
I owe you for last time, you know. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun with you. So you'd better enjoy yourself while you can. You'll be begging for death soon enough.
Enough of your prattle. This ends here.
I understand.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Understood. Very well.
You're no fun.
Understood.
Be gone with you.
Another foe defeated.
I'll take you down.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Then, in position, fire!
Form ranks! Seize victory!
Another one down. All according to plan.
Understood.
Is that all you have?
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
I won't miss.
I'll take you down.
Be gone with you.
Right away.
You're no fun.
Understood.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
I won't miss.
I'll take you down.
Form ranks! Forward!
I understand.
Hurry up and die.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Another one down. All according to plan.
I grow ever more powerful.
It's now or never.
What the? Some creature has burst out the ground!
Is it a wyvern skeleton? No! It's far too big!
Was it them who summoned it?
This isn't right! Why isn't it listening to me?
What's happening, Zachariah?
What a treat. I simply cannot resist.
It's coming at us!
Rise from the dark depths of your tombs, my corpse army. Now is the time to unleash your rage upon this hapless puppet.
Walter Quinn?
Oh, it's too much. Too much. I simply can't resist any longer. This hex is too delicious.
Walter Quinn.
Yes? What is it?
Walter Quinn, are you listening?
Of course. Why are you pulling that scary face?
Enough of the little girl act. You summoned the dead right in front of us.
Ah, you noticed then?
Of course we did. When were you planning on telling us about your powers?
I never knew I had them. It's just something that happened on impulse.
How did you know how to do that?
I must have a knack for these things.
Does this mean that it was in fact you who made the corpses rise at House Redditch?
Well, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have been able to make our escape, no?
But does that mean... Did you kill the Redditches? Your own family?
I wonder.
I don't know what to say.
Surely you're not all that surprised.
Look, let's talk about this later, shall we? I'm keen to leave this place behind.
The nobles' insurrection is thwarted by the Blue Foxes, and its leaders are killed in battle. Not wasting any time, Duke Hende dispatches his troops to the now leaderless Southfield. And before long, the vacated domains have all been taken under the Duke's control. The Duke immediately introduces stricter laws, as well as higher taxes. He also sets about eradicating any local customs and beliefs which he deems to be dangerous. Having grown used to light touch governance, the people of Southfield find such moves oppressive. Indeed, many choose to relocate to other parts of Diofield to escape from the suffocating policies. A number of the recently displaced Southfield natives come to Central Field, advocating the adoption of democracy. This new political movement gains followers among those dissatisfied with the royal government. Riots ensued, instilling fear throughout the government. The Blue Foxes are brought in to quell the chaos.
You've known Walterquin for a long time, Shivat. Were you aware of her talent for necromancy?
Necromancy?
It's a type of ancient sorcery secretly pursued by the Church. It revives corpses as puppets.
Oh, well, she's been obsessed with ancient sorcery hexes since she was little. She'd sometimes sacrifice animals for them, and she'd show not a hint of remorse. It was chilling.
Did you leave her family's service because she frightened you?
No, that wasn't the reason. It was all becoming too much for me. The Daglance traders throwing their weight around, the Engrams cozying up to Porrand.
Not fond of responsibility, then?
I'd have thought a mercenary would appreciate that, but perhaps I got you wrong.
Yes, perhaps you did.
Wow. So, anyway.
What's that smell?
Well, what a charming greeting. And it's probably the scent of death you're noticing. I've been using a lot of necromancy of late.
No, it's not that. It's something else. It's...
Oh, I know what it is. This smell is sometimes produced when synthesizing herbs for ancient sorcery. It's rather seductive, isn't it? I've heard it can put some people in a trance-like state.
Unbelievable. Not content with corpses, you intend to bend the living to your will as well.
Don't be ridiculous, I've done no such thing. Unless you're saying I've charmed you.
You're a fool. Don't you know that hexes invariably invade their caster's mind? You must know that frequent use will corrupt your own existence.
Oh, so you're concerned about me, are you?
Of course I am.
Well, you needn't worry. I am strong enough. Nothing can corrupt me.
Baselessly confident, as always. Mind that you don't fall prey to your own pride.
You're one to talk about baseless confidence.
Perhaps we are birds of a feather in that regard.
What is the meaning of this? You've got the wrong idea.
Let's see.
Castovir, I wanted to ask you something about Verma.
Certainly, as long as you don't expect me to spill the Republic's secrets.
You mentioned that there were unsavory rumors about the Vermin representative. What are they?
Well, that certainly qualifies as a secret. Still, I suppose I've already renounced my citizenship. In short,
It's thought that he pulled some strings to ensure victory in the election.
Forging ballots, that kind of thing?
Worse, he abducted opposition supporters. This caused outrage at first, of course, but soon people were too scared to speak up. He was the only candidate on the ballot in the end.
Some would say that still counts as winning on merit.
Before long, he was one of the Alliance's top dogs, but he could rise no further. After all, such a divided alliance is no match for the Empire.
Really? Then perhaps you ought to have defected to the Empire instead.
Perhaps so, but easy victories have never interested me, and I value freedom above all else. That's why I came to Diofield, an island I knew nothing about.
The perfect place to clean your conscience after all the dirty work you did.
Haha! I'd rather not think about that. Right. No.
Surely not. I object. All the more reason.
Understood.
Excuse me?
Have you seen Walter Quinn today?
Yes. And she's her usual self, despite everything.
I can't believe she can be quite so nonchalant.
Why are you so alarmed by her powers? They could be invaluable in battle.
Oh, that hex was incredible. There's no doubt about that. But I worry that her moral compass has become distorted.
Perhaps that's just the way she is, Fred.
Either way, she'll keep us on our toes.
Indeed.
All right. I see it now. I understand.
Your mission today is to suppress a riot in Hodlam, a slum in Centralfield. The doctrine of democracy, invented on the continent, has begun to take root among the commoners.
The reason for the sudden spread of democracy in the slums, is this due to refugees from Southfield taking up residence there?
Yes, the people's growing discontent is manifesting itself as violent riots and looting. You must urgently restore the peace. Bear in mind, however, that the rioters are not soldiers. They are civilians, unaccustomed to fighting. It is vital that casualties are kept to a minimum.
Understood.
Why should rioters receive special treatment? An enemy's an enemy. I, for one, shan't be going easy on them.
Through our recent excursions, the Blue Foxes have built up a formidable reputation in Centralfield. It is likely that some rioters will immediately surrender their arms upon your arrival.
That's right. All the more reason to avoid bloodshed.
I don't make concessions in battle.
They may be vulnerable, people coerced into participating. So you will have to on this occasion, Walter Quinn.
It's their own fault for being completely powerless and spineless. Why should I feel any pity?
What's wrong with you? As mercenaries, our livelihood is in violence. Sometimes we must take lives, but Duke Hende ordered for no unnecessary deaths. We must uphold that.
Let us depart.
No one told me we'd have to fight the Blue Foxes. I'm out. There's no way we can beat them.
You think this is a game you can quit anytime? You want to die a dog's death in poverty instead?
But what chance do we stand against them?
They're disorganized. Without a strong leader, they can't fight as a unit. That alone should teach them that democracy is an unrealistic ideal.
Is it? Under the right guidance, I think it could make the world a better place.
Guidance? Iska, the only guidance commoners need is from their king. This isn't a political movement. It's a pretext for outlaws to stir up trouble.
Come on, Fred. People are risking their lives to express their opposition to the royal government. Have you not thought about why that might be? All they want is a normal life for their family and friends. Their methods might be wrong, but I wouldn't dismiss their plight because of that.
We must seize control of this place and ensure our defenses remain unbroken.
Stay focused. The enemy is right in front of us.
Aye, aye. I'm well aware.
I'll say this but once more. Please do not be reckless, Walter Quinn.
Me? Reckless? Perish the thought.
On my way. I'll take you down.
Very well. Understood.
Another one down.
All according to plan.
I'll take you down. Go.
Oh, what have we here?
Very well.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Target eliminated.
And position. Fire.
Understood. Enemy down. Very well.
Target eliminated.
Understood.
Next target.
Very well.
Target eliminated.
Right away.
Next target.
I understand.
It's the bloody Blue Foxes. We're dead if we don't take them out.
There's nothing more terrifying than a man with nothing to lose.
And a whole mob of such men is even worse. It won't be easy trying to quell them.
But quell them we will. Calmly and carefully.
On my way. Go.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
I've got it. Enemy down. Understood.
They just died.
Understood.
Right away.
Very well.
You don't take my dress. Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
And position. Fire.
Form ranks.
Yet another foe defeated. Understood.
Target eliminated.
Another one down.
On my way.
I understand.
Next
You
target.
don't
I've got
take
it.
my dress.
Very well.
You're no fun.
They're even bringing out the Cavaliers. What a warm welcome this is.
This looks like fun. Maybe it's time for me to show what I can really do.
How many times do I have to tell you?
I don't take orders from you.
Walter Quinn, Iscarian, stay focused. The enemy's approaching. On my way.
I understand.
Very well. Understood. Very well.
Right away.
I've got it.
Form ranks! Forward!
Understood. I'll take you down. Understood.
Very well.
Seize victory!
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Got it. Next time.
Form ranks! Forward! Understood. Get another foe defeated. Very well.
And... position!
Fall into
Fire!
ranks.
Enemy down.
I will perform a magical
Another one
ritual.
down.
Enemy down.
On my way. Target eliminated.
How infuriating.
Got it. Understood.
I understand.
I've got it.
Right away.
Got it.
And... position! Fire!
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Form ranks! Forward!
Enemy down.
Right away.
On my way.
I've got it.
You dirtied my dress.
Got it.
Another one down.
All according to plan.
I'll help you. It's gonna be a scratch.
I've got it.
It was about time.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
And... position!
Enemy down. Enemy down.
On my way. Target eliminated.
Understood.
I have achieved a greater grasp of my art. Have you lost your mind?
Oh dear. They must be even weaker than I thought.
Walter Quinn, our orders!
That's the last one, I promise.
Last one? How many have you killed?
Maybe 10?
10! These are ordinary people, fooled into disorder by the hollow promise of a better life. They may have broken the law, but they certainly don't deserve death.
Look, we stopped the riot, didn't we? What's the problem?
The problem is that the Blue Foxes have slaughtered defenseless civilians. That's what people will be saying about us now.
We've lost the good reputation we worked so hard to earn.
But a bad reputation has its advantages too, no?
You did this on purpose? Just to make life difficult?
Let's pick this up later, Fred. We have to go.
Over 6 months have passed since the Troveldshovian Empire captured Tagaria Naval Base. Several attempts were made to retake the base during this period, but Commander Osmaldo Selica's garrison has proved impossible to displace. Osmaldo's forces are clearly superior, yet he has made no attempt to push on beyond Tagaria. A state of affairs that left the royal government perplexed as to his motives. In the meantime, the Blue Foxes have been put to work suppressing riots in the slums of Central Field. While doing so, Walter Quinn shocks her comrades by ignoring orders and deploying lethal force. On the one hand, Walter Quinn's violent conduct achieves the desired result. The terrified rioters promptly surrender. On the other hand, it severely tarnishes the Blue Fox's reputation, rightly or wrongly marking them as ruthless killers. As a result, their patron, Duke Hende, has also become a target for criticism from other members of the Lord's Council. Though this did little to discourage him from continuing to strengthen his grip over Southfield. Before the month was up, the Duke had become the de facto ruler of the entire region.
Lorraine, we require an urgent update regarding the situation at Tagaria.
Of course. But may I ask why?
We're going to retake it.
What? Duke Hende hasn't mentioned any such plans.
He's preoccupied with Southfield at the moment. A preoccupation that is causing his position on the council to grow weaker by the day. It's not a problem for us yet, but it will make life difficult in the long term. However, if we liberate the base, well, then the Duke's detractors would have to stop their carping about his involvement in Southfield.
And have you thought of a strategy? The Royal Army appears to be at a loss thus far.
I have a strategy, and I'm confident that we will succeed.
Very well. Thank you.
How about this?
Why, yes.
Anyway.
Understood.
Why must knights always complicate things with their supposed honor and pride?
Are you talking about the royal soldiers at Tagaria Naval Base?
Yes. Nothing has changed since my father fought with knights and crippled himself in the process. It wouldn't have happened had they focused on the battle at hand, rather than their good name.
It's the same now at Tagaria. I see no practical reason why the base has not been retaken.
All knights think about is currying favor with superiors and showing off how gallant they are. No! This is a job for real warriors. Mercenaries like us who have stared death in the eye.
Izzy, this might be our most challenging battle yet. We're up against the Empire's main army. Alatanian forces haven't put up much of a fight so far.
I'm sure you'll have some clever strategy up your sleeve if we find ourselves in a pinch.
Well, the success of our mission is paramount, and I will do whatever it takes to achieve it.
Don't worry, Rias. I'm not dying here, and neither are you. That'll do it.
Surely not.
Oh? What do we have here?
Understood. You will surely succeed.
Andreas, I have a question for you.
What is it, Tanavar?
How do you go about selecting members for the Blue Foxes? The unit contains knights, mercenaries, foreign soldiers, thieves, capable warriors, one and all.
I find people with talent, that's all.
Indeed. I doubt I have ever seen such a force. Not even in my time in King Rhaegal's guards.
You defended King Rhaegal?
Yes. Our ranks were full of honorable knights, but over time their dedication waned. They began to act for their own profit, thinking only of ways to best their competition.
You left out of disgust for what they had become?
I did. And now I pray that the Blue Foxes do not fall prey to the same ailment.
We shall not.
You seem very certain of that.
I have not a single doubt.
I've got quite a tale for you, Andreas.
Have you now? I'd been hoping to speak to you too, as it happens. Who were those men who visited you earlier?
They work for nobles who recently moved from Southfield to Centralfield. It seems they've made quite the fortune from some sordid dealings, and are in need of bodyguards.
It was a request for the Blue Foxes?
No. They wanted me to abandon the unit and take some able hands with me. So I put your name forward as well. If you leave, I shall follow.
I have no intention of leaving.
They say they'll pay double.
It could be quadruple and it would make no difference.
Very well. I know a man who can't be convinced when I see one.
I have no interest, but if you want to leave, I shan't stop you.
No, I'm staying. I'm not about to leave just because you've told me I can.
Do what you will. I've not the attachment to you that you may think I do.
That much is plain, but you'll come around eventually.
Would you cut that out?
It couldn't be.
Leave it to me. Ha
Yeah!
That's right! Haha!
Who's this Rias?
Yewdean Forest, a bounty huntress. She had been set to join the army as a private, but I offered her a place with us instead.
She seems capable.
Oh, I'd say you were. Wouldn't you, Yewdean?
Yes.
What about her background?
She used to serve a noble house in Southfield. They were traders. They lost their estate, and Yewdean decided that the royal army was her only option.
I see. Well, good work, Rias. I never knew you had such an eye for talent.
Hey, what do you mean?
And then?
Indeed.
Well, well, well. Do me proud.
Understood. Got it.
Not understood.
On my way.
Seize victory!
I got it. Target eliminated. Understood.
That's an attack!
Target eliminated. Got it.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
I've got it. Understood.
Very well. Yet another foe defeated.
Next time. I've got it.
I understand.
On my way.
Right away.
Understood.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
I've got it.
Understood.
I won't miss.
Form ranks! Forward!
Here goes.
I understand.
Got it. On my way. Target eliminated.
Very well. Yet another foe defeated.
Right away.
Next target. Got it.
Understood. Form ranks! Forward!
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
And
Enemy down. Target eliminated.
yet another foe defeated.
It would seem I've grown stronger.
I understand.
Enemy down. Understood.
Seize victory!
Ours now.
On my way. Got it. Next time.
Right away.
Target
I
eliminated.
understand.
Capture successful. I've got it. Understood.
Understood.
Embrace death.
Oh, they just died. I understand. Right away.
Gather very well.
I understand. Right away.
Prepare an attack.
Fall into ranks.
I've got it.
Seize victory!
Understood.
It's been secured.
Understood. Very well. Got it.
I understand. Right away. I understand.
Target understood. Capture successful.
I've got it. Understood.
Very well.
I've got it.
Understood.
Understood. Understood. We've taken control. I've got it.
Push forward.
Understood.
Form ranks! Forward! Seize victory!
I've got it.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Understood.
Very well.
Next target. I have achieved a greater grasp of my art.